Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Team Luke 1665 Gaming here, back with another predictions video. We are already on week 4, unfortunately. It's going by fast, dude. I mean, we're still early in the season, but we have some crazy wins this week, and yeah, so let's get into the winners, and then we're going to jump into the injury report. Hold on. Alright, so, oh man. Alright, so as you know, the Browns won. Raiders, you've been disappointed this season, unfortunately. You guys are 0-3 with Devontae Adams and Chandler Jones and Derek Carr. That's just sad. It's probably because of Josh McDaniels. He sucks as a head coach, in my opinion. The Bengals won. Colts won an upset. So the Dolphins won. I knew this was gonna happen. I got it right. Y'all were wrong. I got an upset actually correct. The Dolphins did it. They pulled it out, but it was like a much lower scoring game though. The Jags pulled up the upset. Herbert was banged up. Herbert was banged up. Half of the defense was banged up this week, so I don't know. Fix something. I don't know. The Bears pull it out. 49ers, you're an embarrassment. 10-11 to the Broncos. Yeah, that's an embarrassing loss for y'all. That is severely embarrassing, dude. That is just absolutely severely embarrassing because you guys lost to like one of the worst like coaching teams in the NFL probably. But man, that's just really, really disappointing. The Vikings won. The Eagles won. Panthers pulled it out. We are 1-2, and we are locked in as a 7th seed as of right now. That is, I don't know yet. It has to like wait a second because I gotta correct these. Falcons won, Rams won, Packers won. Nah, so we'll be at the 8th seed, and then the Dallas Cowboys won. We'll be at the 10th seed. Never mind. We are 1-2. We finally got a win in the win column. Oh man, that feels good. Alright, it felt good. The defense just dominated all game. Oh man, give me 1 second because I gotta pull up the score predictions on my documents so I can know what I'm saying. And you know, all that stuff like that for week 4. Okay, we got it. We got it. Alright. We don't need that at the moment, but we're gonna need this. Is it full screen? Alright, no, full screen. Alright, so this is the week 4 injury report of the 2022 season. So these were injuries from week 3, and they are going to be questionable or they're going to be out for some time. So for fantasy football owners, Mac Jones, Dalvin Cook, and David Montgomery are new additions to the injury report after being banged up in week 3, while Dak Prescott and Keenan Allen have been out since week 1. As always, important to keep up with the latest injuries in a hurry, etc. Dalvin Cook, he left week 3 with a shoulder injury. I think he's gonna be. His injury isn't really serious or whatever. He could play early as next week. His shoulder was dislocated, which happened several times throughout his NFL career. While it is injury painful, it is something that can be treated quickly. So I think he's going to have a shoulder brace, and I think he will be playing next week. If he does not play, Alexander Madison is the running back 1 for London. You can read that right there. The next injury report is David Montgomery. He suffered a knee and ankle injury and left the contest against the Houston Texans early and could be questionable heading into week 4 against the New York Giants. Since he didn't return to action after leaving the game, his status will be up in the air. Bears head coach Matt Eberflus is calling Montgomery day-to-day, which is a good thing, but it's still tough to the fact that he might be out for this game. But Khalil Herbert, man, and especially the fact that I had David Montgomery on my fantasy, it's just sad that he got injured and Khalil Herbert balled out instead, bro. I just got frustrated with it. Joe Mixon, he came up with that weak ankle injury, somewhat banged up, and his touches seemed like to be limited as Samaje Perine hit into his workload. Bengals head coach Zach Taylor said he simply had a sore ankle, and so there's no sense of panic just yet when it comes to this injury status. That said, the Bengals have a quick turnaround against the Miami Dolphins on Thursday Night Football, so his latest updates will be important to keep up. Ultimately, blah blah blah. It's hard to bench. He's hard to bench against the win against the New York Jets, which is elite usage for fantasy running backs and PPR leagues. If he's trending towards to be out, Samaje Perine is a strong starting candidate in the running back 2 position or the flex spot. Again, Mixon's injury is not to be serious. DeAndre Swift, man, can this video not be playing right now? Okay, it's DeAndre Swift. He's banged up. He's probably gonna miss like 2 games. He has an ankle and a shoulder surgery. Like again, he's always banged up with a shoulder injury. Unfortunately, as I have him in my fantasy league, it's stupid that he gets banged up. Man, he limped off the field and he just saw 10 touches. He got evaluated by the trainers at one point. He picked up a shoulder injury in the contest as well. You might want to keep an eye on his gameplay time or whatever. He might miss week 4 and 5, and then he can return in week 7 because week 6 is a bye week for Detroit. But you might want to keep your eye on Jamal Williams if you have him in a fantasy, which I do. I think I'll be starting him this week because I think Swift's going to be missing the game against the Seahawks week 4. Dak Prescott, we know he's not going to play week 4. He says he still has a chance to play week 4. I don't think he is. I think he's going to return in like week 6. Or his earliest date is to return is October 16th, 2022, which is against the jeez man. That's when his earliest time against the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't think he's coming back until like at least October 16th. I think he's gonna miss like 2 more games. I think Cooper Rush is gonna be playing. Josh Allen got injured. He played the whole game. The X-ray room was he got hit late in the game with a hand injury. It's not official. There hasn't been official word on the severity of Allen's injury. I think he's saying it's fine. I think his X-ray is negative, but we don't know. Keep an eye on Josh Allen. Justin Herbert, blah blah blah. He had a bad game. He needs to sit out, unfortunately, in my opinion. But Brandon Staley's an idiot for not sitting him out because he's injured with a rib cartilage injury. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong, but like he's injured bad, dude. If you're gonna mess up your season, you better fire Brandon Staley because that is not a good idea. And yeah, so I think Herbert's gonna be like this for like several weeks. Mac Jones, he has a severe high ankle sprain. He's going to the IR on a short-term IR. It's not a huge blow. He's gonna miss like several weeks. I think he's gonna be out for at least 6 to 8 weeks, which could return him in November. But we do not know yet, unfortunately. Don't be surprised if he's playing week 4. Tua Tagovailoa, Dolphins quarterback, apparently he had a concussion, but they said he has a back injury or whatever, but he should be good to go. They're investigating on him apparently, and then we have 2 more injuries. Keenan Allen, I think I heard he was practicing for week 4, and then Jacoby Myers, he's gone up there or whatever. You can read that. And that is it for the injury report. Now we are going to get into the predictions video for week 4. Now we have some not really good games this week, but you never know, man. Man. Okay, so to start off the week 4 Thursday Night Football, we have the Miami Dolphins going to the Cincinnati Bengals. So will the Dolphins remain unbeaten, or the Bengals will finally stomp on them and wake up to their Super Bowl form like last year? Honestly, this could go either way. Joe Burrow is gonna have a day. Tua's probably gonna have a day. I think it's gonna be a close game, in my opinion. It's gonna be a close game, in my opinion. It's gonna be close. I think the offenses are gonna have a good day, but I think the Bengals are gonna pull it out. there will be no longer the Dolphins will no longer be undefeated. My final score prediction is the Bengals winning 27-23. Next up is we have the Minnesota Vikings going to the Saints for London. Yeah, Saints, you're not looking good this season. You need to start. You need to start Andy Dalton now because Jameis Winston does not look him. He is banged up. That's for sure. He is absolutely banged up. Kirk Cousins, on the other hand, he led the comeback against the Detroit Lions. Good for you. Vikings, you got to do better on that, though. You have to do better. You almost lost to the Lions again, but you definitely came back and you woke up in the second half. Whatever y'all did in the locker room by Kevin O'Connell or whatever, absolutely good job. But in this matchup, though, I think the Vikings are going to get it done easily. Jameis Winston's banged up, so who knows if he's going to play this week. I think he's going to get one more chance this week. And then I think he might be benched from his injury or whatever for Andy Dalton. Who knows, man? I think the Saints are going to struggle. I think the Vikings are going to be winners this week by a score of 27-13. Next matchup we have is the Browns versus the Falcons, man. I can tell you this is going to be a high-scoring game. The Falcons' offense looks absolutely good, but Marcus Mariota's throwing a lot of passing yards, but, man, Drake London, I don't know about the offense. I heard that Cordell Patterson's having himself field days like most of the time. I don't know, man, who to go with this week. I think I'm going to go with the Falcons in this one because of their offense. It's going to be a kind of an offensive game. I think the Browns defense might make plays, but Myles Garrett's status is up in the air right now with the car accident that he had Monday. But I think the Falcons will get it done here and to make themselves 2-2 this week. I think the final score is going to be 32-24. Next matchup we have is the Commanders versus the Cowboys. Honestly, I took the Cowboys on my card. This could go either way. I think the Commanders could either win this game or poop their pants like usually. But honestly, I think I'm gonna go with the Commanders this week in an upset. I think the Cowboys might struggle with that on offense, but close game. But I think the Commanders get it done here. I don't know, man. I'm going with the upset, but I think my gut score with the Cowboys. Again, I took the Cowboys on my card, but on my predict card like whatever to win money or whatever. That my dad's work, but I'm not gonna mention about it anymore. But this is a coin flip game. It could go either way, but I think the Commanders on this one for my predictions video will pull it out by a score of 28-20. Next up we have is the Seahawks and the Lions. Man, Geno Smith looks kind of good. The offense is looking back to normal. Also, in my opinion, he's definitely better than Russell Wilson right now. As of right now, Geno Smith's been playing better than Russell Wilson. But all time, Russell Wilson's better than Geno Smith. But Geno Smith hasn't been as bad, dude. Apparently, Russell Wilson hasn't been as bad either. But, like, man, he cannot get the offense for the Broncos cooking yet. And they got to figure out something, dude, because Nathaniel Hackett is struggling. But, man, dude, I think this is going to be a close game, but I had the Lions winning. But, man, the Seahawks offense doesn't look as bad, dude. I thought they might suck, but they're still not going to be a good team. But, man, I think the offense is still the same. They might just have to improve on the defense, though. And maybe the quarterback, but who knows, man. I had the Detroit Lions winning this one 31-27. But it's going to be close. But I think the Lions are going to get it done. Next matchup we have is the Tennessee Titans versus the Indianapolis Colts. Oh man, dude. This is going to go either way. Again, I don't know who's going to win this one. You have two mediocre quarterbacks. I don't know about Matt Ryan, though, but Ryan Tannehill is definitely mediocre now. But, man, dude, I did not know about this game, bro. You got Matt Ryan, he's just in now. I mean, he's been playing solid. He played solid last week, but the Colts are, like, the most unpredictable team as of right now this year. The Titans, on the other hand, got their first win last week against the Raiders. So they did pull it out. But honestly, man, I don't know if they're going to win the division or not. But on this game, on this prediction video, I have the Tennessee Titans winning. Again, this could go either way because I'm taking the Colts on my picks or whatever on my prediction. I don't know. I'm going either way here. Again, this could go either way, but I think I have the Colts winning this, or no, the Titans winning this one by a close game. Titans win 22-18. Next up we have is the Bears and the Giants. Giants are going to get it done here, unfortunately. Bears offense, you just look horrible. Yeah, dude. You scored 19, 10, and 23 by... You barely scored 19 against the Niners. You got blown up at the Green Bay Packers, and you scored 23 points against the Texans. It's the Texans, dude. I'm sorry. But I think the Giants' defense might cook you a bit because Justin Fields does not look for himself. I don't know, man. He needs to get better weapons if he's going to play good, but they're not. The Bears aren't doing anything about it. But they're saving for the offseason. Hopefully, he could get better help and ball in year 3. But I think the Giants will indeed win this one by a final score of 23-14. Next matchup we have is the Jags and the Eagles. Man, Jaguars. Good job. You kicked the Chargers' butt this week, man. I didn't see it coming, but I thought it'd be a close one. But man, dude, you kicked the butt out the Chargers that week, man. Trevor Lawrence just looks like he's gonna break out this season, man. Unbelievable game. Absolutely good job. Man, I think the Jags are gonna fall short, though. In my opinion, the Eagles are gonna remain unbeaten. It's gonna be a close game though. I think the Jaguars are gonna have some flashes this season. Honestly, I thought they were just gonna be like 3-14 to like 7-10 or whatever. But man, it looks like the Jaguars are gonna be like in the hunt now for the playoffs. But who knows, man? They might be playoff contenders next year. Keep an eye on that. But honestly, on this game, I had the Eagles winning 34-28. Jalen Hurts is gonna be himself like usual, and I think A.J. Brown's going to have a game. Who knows? But I think the Eagles will remain unbeaten by a final score of 34-28. Next game we have is the Chargers versus the Texans. I'm not going to talk about this one very much. Oh, wait. No, never mind. I'm stupid. It's the Jets and the Steelers. I forgot. I'm going a little different this week. I'm just basically going by the ESPN game by game or whatever they have it in like line or whatever. But this week, I think the Jets will pull out the upset. I think Zach Wilson does play this week. Who knows, man? But I think the Jets will pull it out in Pittsburgh. They have no TJ Watt for like some time. I think the Jets can do it. It's going to be a close game, though. I think the Jets get a game-winning field goal in overtime, maybe. Who knows, man? I think the Jets pull it out 24-21. Next game, and then I think Kenny Pickett might be starting either week 5 or week 6. Who knows, man? Next week, our next game we have is the Bills and the Ravens. Bills are going to get it done here. It's going to be a really close game. Lamar Jackson's going to do his things. Allen might be but who knows? I think he'll be fine, in my opinion. Man, I think Diggs is going to play out like usual well. Man, so we have... I think the Bills are going to win this one. Allen and Diggs are going to go off. Defense might be having issues again this week because they have Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews in town. Oh boy, this is gonna be a fun game this week. But I do have the Buffalo Bills winning this one 30-26 in a close game. I think the Bills are gonna lose 2 in a row. I think it'll be close. But Bills get it done here 30-26. Chargers, Texans. Chargers, you better wake up this game, man, because it's the Texans. You better not lose to them or else your season's over. Your season's absolutely over if the Chargers can't wake up. It's the Texans. I think the Chargers will indeed get it done, but, man, if you lose to the Texans, I don't think you're going to go to the playoffs this season. Chargers win 27-10. Next game we have is the Carolina Panthers versus the Arizona Cardinals, man. Hey, if y'all taking the Cardinals, man, I don't know about this one, dude, because I think the Panthers are going to win. We own the Cardinals. We own them. Look. Here, let me show you. Panthers versus Cardinals game history. Dude, we own the Cardinals. We always own them. We've been owning them for like the past few years. We own them 14-5. It's 14-5. Dude, we own them, bruh. Look at this. 34-10, 31-21, 38-20, 30-20, 49-15, 27-16, and this is the last time we lost, 2013. We have not lost to the Arizona Cardinals in over 10 years, in like over 8 years, dude. I think we're gonna get it done. I think the Panthers own Arizona like usual. Now, Panthers win 31-17. Next matchup we have is the Patriots and the Packers. We are not going to talk about much about this one. Patriots are getting destroyed. They have no Mac Jones this week. The offense is kind of danged up. The Packers are going to absolutely demolish them this week. The Patriots are in deep, deep trouble because they do not have Mac Jones for like probably 2 months, man. The Packers are going to absolutely kick the butt out of the Patriots this week. I think the Packers do get it done here, 33-14. Next matchup we have is the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders, you gotta step it up, dude. You are in deep trouble if you lose this game, like for real this time. You guys are already in deep trouble, but you gotta win this game. I think they do win this game. Close game. Score being 24-20. Win this game, Raiders, dude. If you lose this game, you gotta fire Josh McDaniels after the season, dude. You might as well go tank. It's embarrassing that considering the fact you have Devontae Adams, Derek Carr, and Chandler Jones on that team, and other superstars on that too. Next game is Sunday Night Football. Chiefs Bucks, which potentially might be playing in Minneapolis, but who knows? We do not know where they're gonna be playing at this week. I don't know if they're going to remain in Tampa, but it could be. I heard rumors that it's going to be pushed to Minnesota due to Hurricane Ian, but we are not going to talk about that. Again, this matchup could go either way on my card. I go with the Chiefs on the other one, and I'm going to Tampa Bay on this one. I had the Bucks winning at the final score being 27-24. It's going to be a close game. I think this could be a last Super Bowl preview. This could be a Super Bowl preview, guys. This will be the Super Bowl rematch and probably the Super Bowl preview. So be ready for that. Get your popcorn out. And then Rams, 49ers. 49ers are the Rams in the regular season. I'm sorry, dude. 49ers win 38-17. I think the Niners are going to bounce back and get it done. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed these predictions. This is your scores right here on the screen. If you want to pause it right now. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys. I'll see you next week.